Hello students, in this video I will teach you a new chapter in English grammar. The name of the chapter is modals. I have written the notes further and what you have to do is you will copy the exact notes in your notebooks. Further, if you have doubts, you can always ask me. So let's begin with the chapter. Modal verbs express few functions. We'll talk about it first because then after that it will be very easy for you to understand. So the first one is permission. We all know what is permission. It means to ask someone before doing something. Next point is ability. Now what is ability? It means you have a skill to do something. Obligation, to do something because it is a law or a duty. Prohibition, to stop someone from doing something. Lack of necessity, it means it is not important. Advice, it means suggestion. Possibility, that something might happen. And probability is similar to possibility. It again means that something is likely to happen. So the first modal verb is must. What does must express? First one is it expresses strong obligation. For example, you must stop when the traffic lights turn red. Obligation, it means that you have to do something because it is a duty. So strong obligation means you strictly have to follow this rule. So the rule is that you must stop when the traffic lights turn red. Next use of must is logical conclusion. He must be very tired. He's been working all day long. Logical conclusion means that you figure out, you assume that this happened because of this particular work. For example, he was tired. And he was tired because obviously he worked all day. So this is called logical conclusion, concluding something which makes sense. Next modal verb is must not. Now where is must not used? It is used in case of prohibition. Prohibition means to stop someone from doing something. For example, you must not smoke in the hospital. So nobody is allowed to smoke in the hospital. So we are stopping somebody from doing that thing. Next modal verb is can. And the first function is ability. Now what does ability mean? It means that you have a skill to do something. For example, I can swim. Swimming is a skill. I have learned it and I can do it. Next function is permission. You all know what is permission. Can I use your phone please? Another function of can is possibility. For example, smoking can cause cancer. If you don't listen to your teacher, you can fall in trouble. So, if you smoke, you will cause cancer. And if you don't listen to your teacher, you will fall in trouble. So, this is a possibility. This can happen. So, that's why we are using can. So, the next modal verb is could. First function is ability in the past. Ability, it's a skill. You could do it. When I was younger, I could run faster. So it talks about past. When I was a little kid, I could run faster. So that's why we use could. Next function is polite permission. Now, in case of can also we used permission, but can is informal. You use can in case of friends. But if it has to be polite, if you're politely asking somebody for something, you will use could. For example, excuse me, could I say something? So this is formal, this is more polite than can. Third expression is possibility. Possibility means that something might happen. For example, it could rain tomorrow. Tomorrow is not mentioned here, but you will write it in your notes. So it looks like it is going to rain tomorrow. So it is a possibility, we use could. So the next modal verb is may. Where is may used? May is used in case of permission. May I drink water? And next one is possibility or probability. For example, it may rain tomorrow. Again, it might happen, so we are using may. Next one is might. Polite permission. So, might I suggest an idea? If you are politely suggesting something, giving somebody an idea, you politely ask for the permission. Next function is possibility and probability. I might go on a holiday to Australia next year. So there are chances that the person is going to go to Australia in the next year. So it is being mentioned here and that's why we are using might. So next modal verb is need not. The first expression is Lack of necessity or absence of obligation. Lack of necessity means that something is not important. And absence of obligation. Obligation means to do something because it is duty. But there is absence of duty. So for example, I need not buy tomatoes. There are plenty of them in the fridge. Lack of necessity is talked about here, that I don't need it. I don't need tomatoes because I already have them in the fridge. Next modal verb in the list is should or ought to. Where do we use them? First one is advise. You should or ought to revise your lessons. Advice means you should do something because it is good for you. So, you should always make sure that you keep revising your lessons, whatever you are studying. Next one is logical conclusion. Again, this might have happened because of this particular reason. So you conclude something that makes sense. For example, you should or ought to be very tired. You have been working all day. So because you have been working all day, I am sure you are tired. This is the meaning of the sentence. So this is why we use should or ought to in case of logical conclusion. The last modal verb is had better. Where is had better used? In case of advice. What is advice? To tell somebody to do something because it is good for them. For example, you'd better revise your lessons. This sentence means that you should revise your lessons because it is good for you. So it is an advice that is given to you. So that's it for the chapter. I hope you have understood whatever I've told you. I have basically in this particular video explained you different types of modal verbs and their uses with examples. Now, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. If there are extra modal verbs that has been explained in the video, it's okay. You go and refer to your book. Whatever has been mentioned over there, just do that much. So I hope the doubts are clear. Further, if there is anything you did not understand, you can ask me. So that's it for today's video and the chapter. Thank you so much for your patience.